Welcome back, everybody, to part 3 of the Tiberium grind.
Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New mission received.
Carefully now.
Building online. Unit ready.
Kane.
Unit ready.
Let's destroy the killer. We're ready to no scope him. We'll hit. We follow you. Laser squad. Just a glorious death. What's needed?
Building online.
Mutant is, like, actually the most brainless unit in the game, I think.
Kill the unbelievers.
Mutant is actually just, like, make mutant, send mutant in. Requires absolutely zero effort or thought or planning of any kind. You just make mutant, send mutant in, and it's good.
Unit offline. Missile cancelled. Unit ready.
Wow, sick moves, bro. Sick moves. It would be a shame if your unit was in fact just dead.
Missile cancelled.
Couldn't this guy have won the first missile by just, like, keeping his jump jets on this pad instead of moving them off?
Nuclear missile launched. Unit offline.
Lasers. Laser squad. Lasers charged. Your command.
Ready for all the big garden. Greedy meaty. There'll be no big garden. Greedy meaty.
Unit offline.
It took 2 hits for him to kill my Chuggy. In that time, I destroyed his entire sniper squad.
Laser squad. Weapons charging.
Fear the green thumb.
Lasers charged.
Ten buggies get
Your command. Lasers kill them all. We'll hit them with laser squad. Taking position.
Building online.
Lasers will melt them.
Unit offline.
Inferno with invite you. Brilliant, the we're gonna heat things up.
Unit enhanced.
With a smile. Tune in. Fear the green thumb.
Unit offline.
Ten bug burn it. Inferno.
Unit ready.
Attack boy.
As he desired.
Good day.
Your command.
Boyker Inferno. Moving napalm. Doesn't burn.
Glory. Lasers move.
Able to lift you, but you're breathing and breathing. There.
Unit offline.
Advancing. Alright. We're gonna heat things up. Boyker ready for K Inferno bomber. A waste of napalm.
Nuclear warhead launched. You are victorious. 3, 2, 1.
I don't wish there was something you could just jam for easy wins over and over. But there isn't.
Harvester ready.
Carefully now.
There's nothing that's, like, good versus everything.
Militia here. Advancing.
I guess is by design.
TDI.
Mutant Giga? Just...
Stopping.
What the fuck is Mutant Giga?
Unit ready.
Attack boy ready to roll.
We tried Surfer. Yeah, right? Like, it's so much more chill to play Snap.
Unit ready.
Attack boy ready to rumble. Boyker launches will bust their dial.
This is why I like turn-based games, because I'm old. Real old now.
Launches will bust their dial. Boyker rolling.
Turn-based games give me time to think.
Unit ready.
For Kane.
What's needed? Militia.
And then the fact I'm slow as shit doesn't matter as much in turn-based.
Boyker ready to roll.
Nuclear weapon.
Did you stop making drone swarms? I have, like, no infantry, my guy. I've made, like, 2 riflemen. You've made, like, 18 drone swarms to kill my 2 riflemen.
Online.
Ready. Your command. Gonna get banned.
Why do you hate riflemen so much, bro? Why?
Revving. You're gonna brain him.
This is budget Razorback Gren. Can't be off. Like, this kind of situation, this is too much effort for me. This is way too much work for me, so I'm just gonna do nothing and then make an Inferno to kill his Grenadiers, because that sounds way easier.
Revving. Boyker rolling out.
Because what I was doing before was way too hard.
Delivering your command. Burning. Boyker ready to roll.
Like, having to micro my riflemen around, way too much effort.
Lasers.
Just gonna make Inferno and bomb them.
Inferno bomber report. Gonna heat things up.
All the fucking.
Napalm
Unit offline.
Inferno. Tiberium. Laser squad.
Gonna heat things up.
Unit enhanced.
Napalm moving. They're gonna.
We'll hit the laser. Kill.
Go get the half. Go get the half, my guy. Nice. Sick place.
Unit offline. Warhead launched. Objective complete.
Like, not who's donated the most, but who has donated the most often. Well, alright, you guys both got it in instantly.
Fully now.
Building online.
Alright, well that wasn't as interesting as I thought it was gonna be.
What's needed? Kill the unbelievers.
What? Is this the Platinum League rush as Flamer Laser?
Or them. Just kill the unbelievers.
Unit offline.
Brotherhood is
Rolled like my train. What color's your dick, Gary? That's what we really want to know.
bring them to their knee. 4K.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Who has the least donations? Well, I mean, there's a lot of people with 0, so...
Fear the green thumb. Fear the green thumb.
Unit ready.
Move out.
I'll not stand for weeds in the garden. I'll not stand for
We're
weeds.
ready to serve.
Green thumbs up.
Let's tar and feather them, I agree.
Our base is under attack.
Jeffrey. Never a smarter word spoken. Do you think that people would
Unit ready.
do you think that people would actually like auction off VIP? I would definitely auction off VIP if I thought people would go for it.
Militia here.
This is going on YouTube? Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
What's needed?
Revving Boiker roll.
We're ready to serve.
Boiker ready to pin buggy in motion.
YouTube is gonna have to get used to Gary at some point. The rest of us have had to get used to Gary. What, like for the month, Jeffrey? You have like a rotating VIP. Yeah, spoiler alert though, it's always gonna be ice. He's already got VIP.
Enemy base destroyed.
Maybe.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Harvester moving.
Building online.
I think I can change the command, Ice. I can go to my bot and check everybody's hours.
Militia here.
Unit ready.
What's needed? 4K.
I'll do it in a second. You do have a full bar, Mike. 3 is the maximum you're allowed.
Taking the glorious.
Building online. Unit ready.
Just make me mod, even though I don't know what to do as mod, said the guy who is not getting mod.
Revving the ends for the brother your command.
I previously stated how I do not want to add moderators who aren't planning to actually moderate.
Advance your command.
So, there are moderators who don't moderate, obviously. But that's legacy moderating, like Mike. Mike never moderates.
Unit offline.
Weapons charging.
I could remove Mike's mod and make him a VIP instead.
Lasers charged. Kill them all. Kill them all.
Unit offline.
As he desires. Kill them all. Our lasers will melt them. Laser squad ready for kill them all. Lasers move for the.
What is this guy doing?
Lasers will melt them.
Nuclear missile launched.
Militia brothers move out.
Unit ready.
Attack bike ready to rumble.
Unit offline.
Engine.
I'm very confused by my opponent's deck.
Laser squad. His will.
For the brother. Advancing.
Laser
Your command. Boiker ready. No
Unit
problem.
It
offline.
appears to be a lot of anti-infantry, but nothing that can actually beat a laser.
Revving. Gonna heat things up.
Unit ready.
Inferno.
Laser squad.
Moving napalm.
Laser squad.
Every unit in his deck is anti-infantry, but nothing beats a laser. Well, I guess APC beats laser.
Inferno's gonna heat things up. Inferno in motion. Your command.
Unit offline.
Gonna heat. Moving napalm. Inferno bomber delivering napalm with a smile.
Laser. His will moves with the lasers. Taking laser squad. Kill.
Gonna heat things up.
Unit enhanced. Unit offline.
Inferno.
Laser squad.
Moving napalm.
All the middle command.
It was a weird game.
Nuclear weapon launched. You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Position.
Harvester ready.
Fully now.
You could just tell her that now, Gary.
Destroy the GDR.
Unit ready.
Militia. Laser squad. Weapons charging. Laser squad. What's needed?
I think Raging Tron is another Raging MLRS fanatic.
We're ready to serve.
Building online.
Yeah, everyone and their dog just plays MLRS now.
We'll hit them with precision. Our laser
Unit ready.
Okay, attack bike ready to roll.
militia. We fuck.
Your command.
Rip them up. That's it.
For the Brotherhood, launch us first.
Unit offline.
Yeah.
Biker ready to missile.
Let's do
Another MLRS pepperoni.
Your command. For the Brotherhood, advance biker ready to roll.
It's just exhausting, man. It's just too much effort to play against MLRS. When I'm trying to get Tiberium, like it's just too much effort to play against this shit.
lasers. Our lasers will melt as he desires. Our lasers.
Unit offline.
Come buggy ready to cruise.
Unit
Because like you can beat it with Chuggy Laser, but it's a lot of work.
Laser squad. Weapons charging.
You gotta like really micro the shit out of your Chuggy.
No one got to spray. There'll be no weak. Be guarded.
Laser squad.
Good day to spray. How not stand for wait. Come buggy is more.
Like that was not it. That was not how you do it.
There'll be no
Unit ready. Warhead launched. Major structural damage received.
For the Brotherhood. Hear the good spray in the wind.
Laser squad.
Unit offline.
No command.
I'm green.
Laser squad.
That's green.
Laser squad.
Unit ready.
Okay.
Lasers charged.
Ready to weed the garden. Your command, green. Hear the green.
Might DM him and just be like, any chance you could fuck off for a couple of hours?
Tiberium. No command.
Hey buddy, any chance you could fuck off for a while?
32 consecutive months with my favourite British rival streamer named 13 Ladex 13 Lad Lovex 13 Lad First.
What's up, Superman? I swear you like cheat somehow and get additional shares. Feels like you're always coming in here and sharing a sub.
Unit ready.
Hey, just leave me alone! I'm tired and I just want to fucking get Tiberium so I can go to bed.
Missile cancelled. Unit offline. Missile cancelled. Unit offline. Unit ready. Nuclear warhead.
Fucking get MLRSs, man.
Our base has been destroyed.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Harvester moving.
Building online.
Just because like MLRS shock or like MLRS sling is decent versus my deck does not mean it's suddenly going to beat a lot of things.
Militia here.
It's going to beat like one or two things. Most things you're going to get fucking destroyed by because you're playing GDI. Also, like sometimes you'll just get a map where MLRS isn't good and then your deck is complete shite.
Unit ready.
But MLRS players don't care about that. Like if you're an MLRS fanatic, like these fucking guys are, you don't give a shit about the fact that your deck is like completely unplayable on 40% of maps. You're just like, yeah man, whatever, I'll just have a 60% win rate, I'm okay with that. I'm just really fucking stoked to play MLRS every game. So a 60% win rate is absolutely fine by me. As long as I get to play MLRS 100% of games. I don't really give a shit about winning, I just want to play MLRS every single game. That's all I actually care about.
Lasers.
Unit offline.
No command. Laser squad. Suppress.
Unit ready.
Laser squad. Ready for it.
Ready to roll.
Unit offline.
Weed killer. You're coming.
Ready.
Green thumbs up. Resident ready. Stand for weeds in the garden. Your missile.
What's needed? Lasers taking us. Brothers, move out.
Good day.
Building online. Unit ready.
Laser squad. Here's push.
Napalm tanks.
No command.
Inferno bomber reporting.
Unit enhanced.
Ready for anything.
Unit offline.
Laser
Green. Green machine up.
lasers. For the laser will hit them.
That's breathing and
Glory to null.
they're moving.
No command.
Guys, they're on the move.
Lasers.
Stand up. Napalm. Inferno. On. Here the three.
Oh yeah, Banshee, that ought to do it.
Ready to wait the guard.
Anytime you're struggling, bring out the Banshee, then you're really gonna nail it.
Laser squad will hit them with precision.
Stand for wait in the guard.
Missile launched.
No command. His will moves with us.
Inferno. Inferno in move.
Laser squad. Ready for
There'll be
Unit offline.
laser squad.
burn it to moving napalm.
Unit offline.
Lasers charge.
There. The weed. Flame on. Delivering napalm with a
Unit offline.
delivering napalm.
Unit ready.
Burn them all.
No command.
Shoot them all. Inferno. Good day to stunning. Burn them all.
Unit enhanced.
Ready. Pin buggy in motion.
Unit ready.
Inferno. Ready for a bombing. Napalm. Guards are on the move.
We'll hit stand.
I'm green. Don't like
Command, stay quiet.
Unit offline.
Inferno. Inferno.
Unit offline.
This is when the grind gets fucking stressful when you're not making any progress at all.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Oh, I forgot what deck I was playing.
Unit ready.
Burning rubber. Missiles will smash them.
Unit ready.
No problem. Your command. Boyka ready to roll. Launches red. Gonna brain him.
Unit ready.
Your command. Boyka missiles will smash him. Revving the engine.
Unit offline.
Burning your command. Launches will bust their Boyka missiles will smash. Kill them all.
Unit offline.
No problem. Revving missiles.
Unit ready.
Advancing. Launches will bust your command. Boyka burning rubber. Revving the your launches will bust their Doyle. Gonna brain them.
Unit ready.
Boyka rolling out. Kill them. Advance for the blood for pain. Boyka ready to
Fight,
roll.
fight, 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 fight.
Revving. Kill them. Burn. Launches will Boyka ready. No problem. Revving the for the Brotherhood. Your command. Boyka rolling out. Kill them. Missiles will Boyka ready. Advancing. Revving for Kane.
Unit ready.
Burning rubber.
Warhead launched. Unit offline. Building online.
No problem. Venom armed and ready. Boyka roll missiles will
Unit ready.
advancing.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Hey, ready to taking position. Boy honor to the Brotherhood.
Unit offline.
Set. Burning rubber. Ready to venom flying out. Revving the end of honor taking position. Harvester moving.
Unit offline.
Command go up.
Laser squad.
Ready to serve.
Laser.
Honor to the Brotherhood.
Unit offline.
Your
Laser.
venom.
No command.
Ready to serve.
Laser squad. Taking
Honor.
laser. Will hit.
Your command taking position.
Laser. Kill.
Ready to serve. Boyka ready. Advance honor.
Oh no, not my harvester. What will I do if he kills that?
Lasers.
Your command.
Laser squad.
Unit offline.
Laser squad.
Ready to serve. Coordinates set.
Unit offline.
I guess we'll never know.
Raider.
Objective complete. Battlefield control.
Streamlabs is advertising. Automatically convert your clips to TikTok. PogChamp. I bet Grape's on TikTok.
Harvester ready.
Harvester moving. What's needed? Let's go.
I had the thought recently playing Snap. I wish these people were as dumb as rivals opponents. Yeah, seriously.
We're ready to serve. what's needed. Militia brothers, move out.
Unit ready.
Stopping. We're ready for Kane.
For the lower ranks, they probably are. Snap is also easier to learn, that is fair.
Unit offline.
Like, learning the basics of Snap, pretty fucking easy.
Militia here.
Put power on place.
Go. Let's kill the
Win game if your power is higher than their power.
Building online.
Hey, a Chuggy, what a surprise. What an exciting, refreshing change of pace to see a chemical buggy. That's very exciting.
Unit ready.
It's very nice to see a chemical buggy instead of just the same shit over and over.
Unit offline.
Because, like, it gets boring seeing the same units over and over, but it's nice to see a chemical buggy instead.
Damage received. Unit ready. Unit offline.
I know I've been, like, playing chemical buggy all day as well, so I couldn't talk, but... You wanna win, gotta play chemical buggy.
Unit offline.
This guy knows it, I know it, everybody knows it. How does this deck beat chemical buggy, by the way? This deck seems like it's just fucking terrible against chemical buggy.
Unit offline.
Here comes the ready to spin 'em, ready to strike.
Unit offline.
Just a cast. Rolling is awaiting orders. How carefully now. Tearing that the one stealth item shade. Your command. Lasers will get ready to strike. Honor to the brotherhood. The time is will manifest.
Unit ready.
Advancing. Await engine. Taking position.
Unit offline.
Look, just a cloud shade. Rolling sun. Going down.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Venom kill. Taking. Lurking in the shade. Time for some shock. Ready to venom. Tearing that coordinate set.
Unit ready.
Fight, 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 fight.
Defense online.
Don't be distracted by the siren call of other units.
Unit offline.
Just keep making bites.
Unit offline.
Your missiles revving. You're a brain of look. Engaging thrusters. Like you're ready to roll. Kill them all.
Defense lost.
Shade. Just a cloud in the
Unit ready.
venom fly. Revving. Like your command. Venom. Like you're ready. Your command. You're the boss. Like you're ready to your command. Revving for Kane. Like you're ready to roll.
Yeah, this deck looks real bad versus Chuggy. I guess you just make only air against Nod is the idea. But this deck looks fucking terrible against chemical buggy.
Revving the engine. Like you're ready to roll. Ready to strike. Getting belted here. You're a brain.
Unit ready. Unit offline. We kill the unbelievers.
Stoking. Get launches
For the brother.
command. Glory to Nod.
Unit ready.
Awaiting revving. Shuttle. Stay quiet. Like your honor to the pouch. Stealth fighter moving.
Missile cancel.
The shade. Target kill. Militia support. No power. Shade.
Defense online. Missile launched. You are victorious.
What deck am I playing? I don't even know what deck I'm playing.
New objective available.
Apparently one that does not open barracks.
Unit ready.
They're rolling out. Like you're ready to roll. Launches will bust their Doyle.
Unit ready.
Kill them all. Advancing. I'll sort them out. Your command. Revving for Kane.
Harvester ready.
For the crystals. Like missiles will smash them. For the burning rubber.
Unit offline.
Your launches will bust their Doyle.
Unit offline.
No problem.
Building online. Unit ready.
Revving the engine.
Unit offline.
Is that a mutant I see?
Missiles will
Unit ready.
There's a mutant I see.
revving the end. Missiles will smash them.
Unit ready.
Be careful. Like you're ready to roll. You're rolling out. Advancing. Ready to harvest or moving.
Unit ready.
Attack by Blade of Rumble. Your command.
Fast us advancing.
Gonna brain a burning rubber.
Not like more than
Don't just
Honor, it will go up. No! A crystal! It will go up in flames.
for the Brotherhood.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Scorpion tank reporting.
Warhead launched. Unit ready. Warning. Enemy catalyst missile incoming. Unit offline.
What? He hit my tank? The tank wasn't remotely fucking close. That's some bullshit right there.
Harvester ready. Unit offline.
Scorpion ready to hunt. Aye, cocaine. Advanced air. A glorious scorpion moving.
Unit ready.
We will not use stinging.
Unit offline.
Glory to stinging. Blowing the tank. Scorpion. We will for the Brotherhood. Glory
Nuclear warhead launched. Control. Three, two,
That's because you live in Scotland, Jamie.
carefully now.
building online. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building online. Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit ready.
Attack.
Advancing.
Biker ready to roll.
They will go up in
Revving.
fast us.
Your command.
That would appear to be a shatterer.
Honor to
Biker ready to roll. Gonna
flames.
revving.
Be the flames.
Your command. Your command. Gonna get banjacks.
Fast us.
Unit ready.
Biker ready. Revving.
Scorpion ready to hunt. Honor to fire. Scorpion tank reporting.
And shocks. Well, that's surprising.
Unit ready.
Flame trooper.
A glorious death for the Brotherhood. Erend is
And
near.
Predator tank.
Flames cocaine.
This is a spicy fucking deck my opponent has.
Is near. Stinging.
Be the scourge with fire.
We will not break. We
Unit offline.
stinging. It's glory to know.
The flames are moving.
Will I ever beat Predator? I literally have Kane because my deck is unplayable against Predator.
Offline.
Kill them all.
Blowing them apart.
Laser. Arrow laser.
Advancing. We will not yield.
We're going. Your command. Laser scorpion. A worthy scorpion. They kill them all. Scorpion ready. Scorpion ready. Scorpion tank reporting.
Unit ready.
Ready to purify with flames.
Scorpion ready.
Unit offline. Unit offline. Unit offline.
Flame trooper igniting. Flames be the flames.
Blowing the scorpion. Advancing. Glory to the scorpion. Scorpion rolling.
Honor as you be with be the
Scorpion.
fire. Okay.
Tank of scorpion ready.
Unit ready.
Will not yield.
Defense
Yeah, that's a
online.
terrible Kane.
Unit offline.
Scorpion.
Fast us. Honor.
For the Brotherhood. Erend. Scorpion ready. Scorpion.
Unit ready.
A glorious. Scorpion tank.
Be the fire starter ready.
Blowing them apart.
Honor advancing.
Nuclear missile launched.
Glory taking position.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Scorpion roll.
Be the flip.
Scorpion tank on the move.
Defense
Scorpion
lost.
ready to. Scorpion tank reporting. Scorpion ready.
Unit offline.
Scorpion.
Bringing Far Scorpion tank, we will. Glory to God! Force blow, we will. They will go up and sting in attack for the taking position. Their end is near. Stinging, blowing them up.
Unit ready.
They will go up. Scorpion tank on the move. Scorpion ready to hunt. Scorpion ready. Be the flip. Glory to the Scorpion ready to hunt.
Unit offline.
They're moving toward them.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
Like ready to
Unit ready.
revving the engine. Like ready to roll. Turning.
Missile launched.
Ready to turn down.
What games have I been enjoying lately? Marvel Snap, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate. What's it called? Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Demon Hunters? That's a long fucking name. I didn't realize how long that name was. You should try Snap. Alright, see you, Brian. Snap is super fun.
Building online.
Like, next time we do Barotrauma, for example, sign me up. Barotrauma's straight fire. I just didn't enjoy Vermintide. I don't know why. It just wasn't for me. I just didn't get it. Like, I didn't get the game. I couldn't fathom ever, like, how you're supposed to stun enemies with attacks, or when blocking works and when it doesn't. I just felt like I got smacked. Like, every time I tried to attack something, like, one of the 50 million guys in front of me would kill me. Or at least hit me. I was like, I just don't get it. Like, how are you supposed to know when one of the 45,000 rats is attacking you? Just wasn't for me, man. Just wasn't for me. And you guys all seem to just, like, get it instantly and have no problems. You're like, yeah, you just do this, and then, like, the 45,000 rats don't hit you, and I'm like, okay, I don't understand. Like, when I swing, a rat will hit me, like, 100% of the time. You guys are like, no, you just swing, like, at the right time, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, Deep Rock Galactic was fun. That game, that's one I would play more of. That game was banging. And like, I wasn't great at that one, but at least I had some fucking clue what was going on. I could understand that game. And even though I wasn't great at it, because I'm not great at, like, FPS, at least I knew what was happening. Vermintide, there's just a billion rats, and I have no idea what's happening at any point during that game. That was unfortunate.
Unit offline. Unit ready. Nuclear warhead launched. Objective complete.
Rivals. You can be like, play my turn, press end turn, go do, like, look at stuff for like 30 seconds, look back at your phone, you still got time for your next turn. Way more chill than Rivals, where you have to be like fully concentrating and focusing on the game for every second of it. I'm always a little surprised when people say they're like overwhelmed by card options and stuff in a game like Snap. It's like, you don't have to do it, man. You don't have to do it. Like, other people will do it for you. Like, that's why they use the internet as a resource. You don't have to figure it out. Because, like, deck building in card games is pretty difficult and complicated. You don't have to do it. In Snap, it's a little bit less true, because there's, like, the card availability is a problem. You can't just Google a good deck and play it, because you might not have the cards for it, and you can't just, like, buy the cards you're missing. So in Snap, it's a little bit more like, oh, I don't know what to play, but even then, it's still very much like, you don't have to figure it out. You can let other people do that for you. Like, I played Magic the Gathering, I'd say competitively, for about 5 years, and during that time I think I made one deck. Not including limited. I made lots of limited decks, because you have to make limited decks on the fly. That's what limited is. But like constructed, I made one constructed deck. I think in like the 5 years I played. The rest of the time I just found out what other people were playing and played that. The one deck I made was super fun, by the way. I made an absolute banger of a deck. It was for a pro tour, which some of my friends were at. I was like, oh, you guys should play this deck I've made. They refused to play my brew, but it was super fun. I played it for like the whole... I played it for most of that format as well, because it was so much fun. Super sweet deck. Sadly, my friends did not play it. I was like, even if you don't do well with the deck, you'll definitely get like a deck tech live on stream because of this deck, because no one else will be playing it. Like there's a lot of people who, like, spiked one event and got an invite to a pro tour, and I just never managed to do that. Because if you top 8 a GP, you get an invite to a pro tour. I had like a couple of GPs where I was really close, but I always fucked it. Or just got unlucky. There was one game specifically where I was playing against this super friendly German guy, and I had spent like 5 turns, maybe not 5, I spent like three or 4 turns setting up this like play where I was gonna wrath the board, which is where you kill everything, like kill all creatures. And I'd set it up. I had this card that was like exile all creatures, and then if you have Delirium, which is Delirium was 4 different card types in your graveyard. If you had the 4 different card types in your graveyard, you also got a Flying Angel. A pretty big one as well. I can't remember how big it was. I think it was a 6/6. 6/6 is huge, by the way, because in Magic the Gathering you start with 20 life. So a 6/6 is pretty fucking big. I think it was a 6/6. It might have been a 4/4, which is still pretty big, but I think it was a 6/6. Anyway, I spent like multiple turns setting this up so that I had the Delirium as well before I used it. Even though it would have been good many times. Like, it would have been good for a long time on the board. And I was setting it up so that I had the Delirium. I was also setting up so I had the Delirium, and so I baited out counter spells from him. Because I was like, if this resolves and I get the Angel, I'd probably just win. So I tried to set it up so that I got the Angel and resolved the thing. And I finally got there after like many turns of setting this up. And then I played the card and I was like, alright, no negate. And the guy has an empty hand when I play it as well. He has no cards in hand. And in response to me casting the spell, he like cracks a clue, which is like 2 mana, draw a card. And then he top decks the counter spell for it. And I was like, fuck me, bro. I was like, why would you do this to me? I spent so long setting this up, and he just, off the top, in response to the spell, he's like, oh, negate, lol. Counter your spell. And then I lost. It was very brutal.
Weapons charged. Striker ready. Burning. Laser squad ready for any. First up, honor to the brother. Scorpion tank on. Unit offline.
Go for my Harvester, you know you want to. Nice. I love it when people waste their Orca Volley on my Harvester instead. I'm sitting here with this tank that, like, I desperately need this tank to live. If the tank lives, then I can save up for the Phantom. And he's like threatening my tank the whole time with his Orca, and then he's just like, nah, shoot your half, lol. I'm like, alright, cool, now my tank lives and I win the game. I appreciate you, my guy. Dude, 3 Orcas? That's too many Orcas. You need to relax on the Orcas.
Defense online. Unit ready. Missile cancel. Ready for anything. Unit offline. Nuclear weapon launched. Unit offline. Major structural damage received. Unit ready.
This guy's deck would appear to just be drone swarms. His entire deck appears to just be drone swarms. I haven't really seen much out. Drone swarms and jump jets is his whole deck. Now he's gonna kill the Harvester and it kind of actually matters.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
What even is this deck? Why am I? How am I losing? This deck looks fucking terrible.
Unit offline. Unit offline.
No problem. For the Brotherhood.
It's just fucking drone swarms and jump jets. It's just things that can't be blocked. Yeah, his entire deck is just units that you can't block very well. Just super fucking annoying.
Unit offline. Unit missile cancel.
Oh, that extra pop cap though, really coming in handy.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Harvester moving.
Building online.
Oh, I see.
Unit ready.
Fair enough. Duck, I'm gonna make a redeem. I'm gonna make a 1 million point redeem that is just Duck made it to 1 million points. So that you can redeem it when you have 1 million points.
What's needed? Destroy the GD. What's needed? Militia taking position. We're ready to serve. Fort, what's needed? Those bring up to their
Unit ready. Building online. Unit ready.
brothers move. What's
Is it
needed?
Plan B's first album is so different to his second album. I should check if he's done another album. It's been ages since I looked.
There'll be no weak in Midgard.
Unit ready.
Ready. Lasers taking position.
Good day to spray. Greeny meeny. The weeds are wilted.
Unit ready.
Moves with us.
Cleaning our enemies. Fear the green thumb. I'm green. That's Gardner.
Nuclear missile launched.
Greeny meeny.
Unit offline.
Oh, I'll give you back the points, Doc. I'll reject the redemption.
Around your command. Good day to spoil your
I just wanna. It's just a way for you to announce that you have 1 million points and prove it to everyone.
Laser squad. Laser squad taking position.
Weed killer moving out. Not stand for the country. Greeny meeny. Fear the green thumb. There'll be no.
Unit offline.
I'm green. Greeny meeny. I'll not stand for weeds in my garden.
You know, it's nice of Raging Tron and Agi to both fuck off for tonight. I have better attitude control. Need some of my chill. Chat, how many people here would describe my stream as chill when I'm playing Rivals?
Online. Unit ready.
I feel like I'm very not chill when I play Rivals.
Destroy the GDI.
I actually feel like it's an issue. I don't like how unchill I am when I play Rivals. Because I feel like I'm pretty fucking chill when I play other games. Wait, really? You guys think I'm chill? Oh my god. Have you seen me, like, screaming at people who play MG and Giga against me?
Building online. Unit offline.
Yeah, except when you play against Giga, yeah, this guy gets it.
Unit offline.
This guy gets it.
Unit ready.
Good day to spray.
Yeah, some people copycat. Obviously, like, compared to Bobby Boosh, I'm fucking serene.
Lasers kill them.
I'm a still late compared to Bobby Boosh.
Laser squad. Your command. Lasers move for the Brotherhood. Laser squad taking green. Lasers.
Let's prove the enemy. I'll not stand for weeds in my garden.
Unit offline.
Chill compared to Bike Rush. Really, is Bike Rush not chill?
Unit
I guess not.
offline.
I guess he definitely isn't.
Ready. Missile launched. Unit offline.
I would never want to harm my tablet, Canada guy.
Good day to
But if perhaps the person playing Giga was nearby, I might harm them. Probably not though, it's just a game. I might call them a prick. But then I play Giga as well sometimes, so who knows.
Offline. Unit ready.
But except that Alan C guy. That guy I would definitely call a prick.
Building online. Unit offline.
which might be overly harsh, but I don't know, man. That guy like fucking emotes me after winning with Giga against like all ground GDI. It's like, okay mate, you're playing not against GDI, and you have a Giga Cannon against a deck with 0 outs to Giga Cannon, and you're like really fucking proud of yourselves. Alright. Such a dick, mate. Why? Look at that Orca on fucking 0 hit points. Makes me lose the missile. So sad. Why do I not have an out to Razorback? I guess I have Stealth Tank. Probably won't. Did that hit the second hit ball? That seems like bullshit. That thing wasn't even remotely close. Oh, bollocks. Just threw away my fucking Inferno. Oh, I really cannot afford a loss here. Really cannot afford to lose this game.
Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline.
Stealthy. Gonna heat things up.
Unit offline.
Inferno lasers. Your command. Working in laser squad. Power and precision. Taking position.
Napalm taking. Gonna heat things up. Inferno. Napalm takes the fall.
Unit enhanced.
Your command. Stay quiet.
Unit ready.
Problem.
Shepherd cave. Time to harvest. Ready to serve.
Oh, praise be. Praise be.
Mission accomplished.
I don't really mind losing that much. I don't really care about losing that much at all. It's when people like are rude about the fact they beat you.
Building online.
That's what pisses me off. It's the bad sportsmanship that annoys me, not the loss.
Brothers, move out. What's needed? We're ready to serve.
I had this argument with Engels the other day. I wouldn't say necessarily an argument per se, but
Unit ready.
he basically was like, oh, I would never like be a dick to someone unless they had done things that meant they deserved it. And like in his list of things that mean they deserve it is like play units he doesn't like. And I'm like, well, that's just the game, man. Like, he's like, oh, well, I would never be a dick to someone unless they played Giga and then they deserve it. It's like, well, why does playing Giga mean you deserve it? I don't think like playing a unit that is strong means that you suddenly deserve abuse. Like, that's ridiculous. What's with all these platinum players who fake AFK me? It's so confusing. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, Twitteric. Like you can't. Like, the list is too much. For me, it's just like don't be a dick, and we won't have any problems. I don't care if you beat me, just don't be a dick about it.
Advancing. There'll be no weeds in the garden. Your command. The weeds.
Unit ready.
We'll move to strike. Kill them.
Ready to wade.
Your command.
Green thumbs up.
Well, to be honest, like, when you actually think about it, I always do think like, oh well, you know what? If you're the kind of person who like has to be a dick after you win, you probably just don't win that much. Like, that's probably what's going on there. Because if you like, it's very rare. It's very rare for players with actually a high win rate to like go and be dicks to their opponents afterwards, because they haven't got time. Like if I'm playing Rivals, I'm winning like 90% of my games. I ain't got time to find all fucking 900 people I beat in a day to like BM them. I ain't got time for that shit.
Establishing battlefield control.
But I think that people who would rage DM me will not, because they know that I'm just gonna make fun of them on stream. I think that is like that's good, Janker. You're funny. You're a funny guy, Janker. I like you. But no, I think a large part of it might actually just be that they know that they're gonna get called out for it in front of a bunch of people. I think that does play a large part of it. They're like, oh, if I rage DM this guy, he's just gonna tell everyone on stream, and he's gonna make fun of me. And that's for sure what's gonna happen. If I did get a rage DM, I would just be like, lol, and I would tell you all about it, and we'd all laugh at them together. So I think maybe people want to avoid that. That's usually the response to a rage DM, right? Like, I've seen people posting in their Discords and stuff. When someone gets a rage DM, almost always the response is to share it with their friends and laugh at the person who rage DM'd. Which I'm guessing is not the intended effect of the rage DM. Like, if you're rage DMing someone, you're probably not super hyped about them just making fun of you because you rage DM them. That's probably not what you were looking for. You probably wanted to, like, make them feel bad or something, not have them mock you mercilessly. So I do think that's another point of the rage DM. If you're, like, considering rage DMing someone, you do have to consider that actually what's going to happen is they're going to just make fun of you. Like, almost always. Like, 100% of the time, that's what's going to happen. You rage DM someone, they're going to laugh at you, and you're going to be embarrassed. So that is probably a good reason to not rage DM people. They are just going to mock you. No one has received a rage DM on the internet and, like, actually felt terrible, right, about themselves. No one's like, oh my god, I can't believe I played MG and upset this guy this badly. This is so sad for me. I actually am scum of the earth. I never knew, I suspected there was a chance, but now that this guy has told me that playing MG makes me scum of the earth, I now know for sure that all along I was in fact scum. That's, like, pretty unlikely to happen. That's the desired outcome, but it's not realistic. You know, I cannot take losses. I need to pay attention to this game because I'm getting kind of crushed by buggies. I'm literally just getting crushed by all War Factory here. This is like just buggy, tick, tank, and bite, and I'm just getting smushed. So that's pretty embarrassing. Go for my half. Go for my half, bro. Yeah, that's it. You know what you're doing. You're a smart and handsome player. You probably didn't need that tick tank. Man, I really hope he didn't need that tick tank, because it would be super awkward if he needed that tick tank and now doesn't have it. That would be really unfortunate for him. I'm guessing this is Flamer, like Alicia style, Flamer deck. So Flamer's probably his only infantry. Although he has buggy, so maybe not. He does have the username Suckit, which I believe it is his dick, would be my guess. I probably won't be sucking it, I'll be honest. I will decline the offer. Generous though it is. Magnanimous, some might even say. So I will decline. Oh shit, nice cat missile. I didn't even realize he was playing Jade.